record everything that happened.
AP, I don't know who the fuck you think I am, keep in mind. But you watching the drip guy work tonight. And tell them, I heard they asking for the drip guy.
Yo, welcome to AnTellEm Podcast. This is your boy P, co-host,
EJ Finesse.
special guest, Mooka.
Yes, sir. Mooka in the building with us. Appreciate you, brother. Appreciate you. One of my A1 day ones.
Bro, you know I had to come back here.
Man, how you like
part
the,
of the success?
how you like the setup?
Setup is beautiful, my man, and it's only gonna get better.
Oh yeah, you got to see us from the couch, from the inception of AnTellEm Podcast. Our first guest that showed up, first person we got to, you know what I'm saying, get in person. Hell yeah, now you seeing the upgrade.
We only just beginning, man.
Hell yeah.
Wait till you gotta come to the next place, man.
Oh yeah, we only gonna level up. But let's get started from the beginning for the people that don't know you. Let's get into your background. Where were you born? What's your childhood at? And where'd you really grow up?
I was born in Baltimore, Maryland, but I remember I moved here when I was 1 year old, and I've been on the south side ever since, from the east side to the south side type shit. And that's pretty much where I reside. But now I'm in the suburbs, you know, trying to be on my grown man shit. Feel me? Make a way for myself and my son.
What made your people make the move from Maryland?
Well, it was kind of a bad situation, you know, just like every other sob situation, you know. Parents didn't pan out the way they were supposed to type shit. True. So one of them had to make a way for me, and that was my mother. Shout out to my dad, though. He did the best he could.
So how much time did you get to spend with your pops then? Because I'm assuming that means the pops stayed in Maryland and you came to the shop with mom. So how much time did you get to spend with pops during those young childhood days?
Honestly, not enough. I mean, I lost a lot of years due to, you know, the situation and me not understanding. You know what I'm saying? I took a lot of stuff out on my father that I shouldn't have, but it was only because I didn't understand. But as I got older and became a man myself and lived a little bit of the situation out myself, I understand that, you know what I'm saying, things wasn't what they seemed, but I just wish that I had more time with them. You know what I'm saying? God rest his soul.
True. R.I.P. to Pops. R.I.P. to Pops. Now, when you made the transition from Maryland to Chicago, I know you said it was only basically just a year old, so you don't really have like necessarily a foundation in Maryland. Yes, but coming to Chicago, what is one of your early childhood memories you have that kind of molded you to who you are, that laid a foundation for you?
I mean, being with my mom in Chicago, I was like the only child type shit. So my brothers and sisters was the other kids that was outside running around type shit. So one of my earliest childhoods is being a shorty, you feel me? Summertime shot type shit, cracking open a fire hydrant with 2 logs type shit.
Oh my soul.
Flooding the whole block type shit. Everybody in whatever the hell they got on, basketball shorts.
Right, diving in.
You got it on.
That's what it was shit outside.
Hell yeah.
Doing it until the damn fire department come and shut the shit off.
Right. I know the vibe for real,
you know,
for real.
Being a block kid, you know. Not in no bullshit yet because we was too young, but at the same time, we was outside just like everybody else.
So how often did you visit Maryland?
My trips to Maryland was the summertime. Pops started off driving out to come get me type shit before I was able to start flying on my own. But it was mainly just the summertime. I spent a month out there, and then Christmas time I spent Christmas. So it was pretty cool having 2 Christmases.
Oh yeah,
so I had Christmas with my mom before I leave, and then when I get down on my dad on Christmas, I have another Christmas. So the double Christmas was definitely dope.
True. You got any other siblings?
Yes, I have 2 sisters on my daughter's side. They my heart, they my babies, that love them to death. And I took the position of my father for them type shit.
That's
what's
up.
You said you had 2 sisters on your daughter's side.
Hey, you did say on your daughter's side. You been on Hey, you did say that.
Let that slide.
Hey, I glanced right over it, so I was like, yeah.
But no, I treat them like my daughters because I love them, you feel me? And it's like, with my dad not being here, I have to fill that void, you feel me? So
True. How much time did you get to spend with them then growing up? Did they stay in Maryland or they come?
Well, they grown now, so they move with their own way. But I had the luxury of, due to my bad behavior and me not really caring too much about school and shit like that, I ended up having to go live with them when I was a senior in high school. So I was a grown man, you know what I'm saying? I felt like a grown man, not so much as a grown man, but I lived with them for until I graduated high school type shit. So they was able to have me for real in the household with them. And Kyra, most importantly, was attached to my hip. So was Keon's. So
that's what's up. So
that's what's up. So you was a great big brother.
Right. Big brother role. So growing up, what kind of activities were you in to deter you from the street life? Like, what kind of things did you do that occupied you?
To be honest with you, it ain't really deterred me from it, but if it kept me busy to where I wasn't in most of the bullshit, I was boxing, and then my dad put me in boxing at an early age because his thing was you gotta learn how to defend yourself because you living with your mama type shit. So he put me in boxing.
Ain't wrong.
You know what I'm saying? When I was 5 years old, and then somehow I ended up in football. I fell out of love with boxing because it started becoming more of a job than me actually just doing it as a sport.
True.
I kind of fell out of love with it, but I still got these bitches. Oh, bro.
Hey, look, I can definitely vouch for that too.
I still got these bitches, but
look,
football.
I done seen food drop motherfuckers out cold, so I can definitely vouch for it.
But yeah, man, motherfucker got to be able to. It's treacherous out here.
But that time out. Who you dropped out cold?
Huh?
Who you dropped out cold?
Man, look, my first bully, like my first real life bully. You feel me? Like, I don't know, it was just a confidence thing, but my mom is the one that hit that light switch for me. Like, motherfucker did some goofy shit, knocked him over type shit. He told me to run before he beat my ass, and my skid is not really understanding shit. I ran type shit, but I ran to the crib. My mom met me at the door type shit, and she's like, what the fuck going on? Because I came in that crazy. And I told her, like, I got a bully, you feel me, type shit. He said he was going to beat me up. She looked at me crazy and said, boy, don't come back in this house until you beat his ass. And if you don't beat his ass, I'm going to beat your ass.
I heard that.
5 seconds later, I went out there and I just let them bitches fly, boy. And then once I whooped his ass, I was like, I really, like, this motherfucker really wasn't where he was, type shit. You feel me? So,
yeah, I definitely know that.
yeah. This was on 130th in the Gardens type shit. Motherfuckers know where that is at. You feel me? On 130.
I know what that's
at. All good.
So, let them bitches fly.
After your transition from your childhood to moving into that high school time, I actually want to touch on that. Like right before senior year, before you went back to Maryland, what was high school like for you?
High school was pretty cool, man. That's when sports really kind of took off for me. But at the same time, I wouldn't consider myself a popular nigga. I wouldn't consider myself a lame. I was like one of them niggas that was like in between the cool.
You was the medium between.
I knew everybody. Everybody knew me.
Still more popular than middle. I feel like I feel more than
this
middle.
This how you know you were popular. Now, how many bitches you fucking high school?
I was fucking Chicago bitches. Like I was traveling to the city every weekend type shit, and I was running with my cousins type shit, and you know all my weekends were spent in the city. But I ain't never been a nigga that was pressed by pussy type shit. You feel me? I was a try to get money nigga type shit. You feel me?
So you was fucking a lot of bitches though.
I was. I ain't no problem in that aspect, but at the same time, shit was just falling in my lap type shit.
True.
This is like Mooka.
We fucking all shit up, boy.
Look, it definitely got ugly later in life, boy. I tell you the truth.
It
got ugly later, but
bro, we got stories for that.
Before we get into those, we definitely gonna dive into all that. Before we get into that though, this transition from Chicago back to Maryland while you were playing football during then, like you were killing the football field.
Bro.
On that running back side, like killing that shit.
It hurt leaving and going to Maryland, but at the same time, for some odd reason, they knew I was coming. When I came to the school, they already knew my name. They actually gave me the nickname of Chicago. So every time I score, you know what I'm saying, run for a decent amount of yards on the play, on the intercom, they'd be like, you know what I'm saying, Chicago type shit.
And look, I'm gonna go ahead and do your humble brag, bro. Tell them what them yards and them carries and them touchdowns was, bro.
Well, it's my senior year, I rushed for 2,500 yards, and I had about like 27 touchdowns, and I also played in the All-Star game.
Oh, that's what's up.
Bro, my boy was out there getting games. Oh yeah, he was out there on the field getting games.
I enjoyed myself. Like it was definitely a different type of. It was different type of environment as far as football because I guess out there around the Virginia area in West Virginia, they take football very seriously.
Oh, hell yeah.
You feel me? So, like, the type of shit that they introduce you to as far as, like, the mechanics of building muscle, running in the pool type shit on the machines, it was a whole different experience. See, out here, the worst we did was play football on concrete.
On concrete, yeah.
You feel me? Like,
we wasn't chasing chickens
and
all.
Like, yeah. So they out there doing some whole experimental shit.
My high school didn't have no weight room.
Damn. That's fucked up.
They just got a weight room like 3 years ago.
So how niggas get strong?
Push-ups and weedies.
Right. little push-ups and then run it. Mal Mondays.
And our coach philosophy was, hey, we ain't gonna be the strongest, but we gonna last the longest.
Yeah, bro. Hey, look, hey,
Endurance in the motherfucker.
hey, we was trash as hell, you know what I'm saying, for the Riz, but we had heart, bro. We always
I swear to God, yeah, that was a brotherhood.
Yeah,
and I didn't even play football. I still feel like I was part of that brotherhood just
Hey,
through
man,
track.
you was out there with us, man.
Oh yeah, I was on the practice field.
he was running out of bounds.
Nah, hey, but did I not have hands though?
Yeah, EJ was catching shit. Like, anytime that motherfucker.
Nah, I ain't like getting tackled.
Nah,
but,
he
but
had his
a nigga ain't but
basketball
$150.
His
So
basketball skills transitioned into football.
Bro.
When it came to throwing that bitch
That
up,
jump
you weren't
balls.
getting that bitch from
jump
EJ.
balls, bro. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Now I was like Keyshawn Johnson, slow as all
Yeah.
fuck. But you lobbed
Bro.
that bitch though. I'm going up to
Oh,
get
fuck
it.
no, ain't nobody
I'm
getting that
going
bitch
to
from EJ, bro.
Yeah,
And then
but-
we was all shorties at the time. EJ was already 6'5".
over lanky, bro. Yeah, lanky than a motherfucker.
We 5'9" and shit. EJ 6'5", bro. We ain't nobody jumping with him. That shit over.
Go forward on 6'5".
But when it came to that court, ain't want nobody fuck with EJ. EJ the one. So many 21s and V's and shit, bro.
I gotta see this EJ, man. What the fuck is it?
Time I gotta see this.
EJ
You done
is-
seen him.
He
You
had
done
just
seen
been
him.
stepping on the court, bro.
You know the EJ I meet, he stuff on. He get busy. I'm gonna tell
You
you,
know
look,
what? I was
he
gonna say,
get
yeah.
busy,
Look, you better keep
but,
it a buck.
Hey, this nigga's James Harden.
Which
He
I
get the 30. He don't call turnovers. He don't start fumbling the ball.
Hey, and whole
missing
time,
layups.
shout out to my boy Joseph Bowman. JoJo just came into town this weekend, and we went and hooped or whatever. I swear to God, it was the same way, bro.
I'm already
JoJo
knowing.
got 30, I got 30. I swear to God, I'm stuck on 30 for 30 minutes. This
I
nigga
went-
JoJo game that bitch like after having 30 for a couple, you know what I'm saying, couple plays. This boy I be stuck, bro. I
Hey,
ain't
but
gonna
the
lie,
thing
I be
about
stuck.
EJ and basketball, bro, is like he the rawest nigga that don't practice, bro. Like
Oh,
this
yeah.
nigga literally be in
Just
a
come out
regular
for a
ass
day.
like go hoop one day and drop 30 on nigga.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, I can
and he
vouch
said
for that.
right. He done seen it. I come out. I hit motherfuckers with that. Nah, bro. I'm a problem if I
He
play
don't
for
even
real.
be
But
hooping for
I
real.
be
bro.
winded.
But he'll come out and motherfucking and play. You know what? When niggas start leading and niggas getting close to that 21 or whatever.
Oh,
niggas
it's
playing,
over with. Oh, that's
once
what I get.
EJ hit a certain point, like when a nigga get a certain point, EJ just activates.
Oh, bro, it's over with. It's
You know
over
what? And I
with.
can vouch he do.
I don't
As
know
soon
what
as a
it
nigga
is.
tell me we playing a 32 and somebody say I got 24-4 move,
Yeah,
let me
like-
guard him.
But
He
then
getting
I
that
see,
bitch back.
I see when he get 30, I'm like, oh, he finna win, and he just.
Cause you know what it
He be
is.
playing against real
The
hoopers. then.
defense, bro. I exert so much energy stopping you at 28 while I still got 22 that by the time I catch up to that 28, I'm so fucking tired, bro. Cause I've been stopping you every fucking possession and slowly scoring. By the time I get 30, it's like, bro, I'm tired as hell.
Like I feel
I
like
ain't
the
gonna
only
lie,
one
be
that can
winded.
beat EJ for real is his brother, bro.
Well, I will fuck Xavier
Say,
up
look,
on a
that's-
basketball
But
court,
I haven't
bro.
seen it yet, so I don't know. But I
See,
know
I'm
I'm
Xavier
so
got that
much
same
smarter
gene.
than but my basketball
My homie
IQ,
Zay
bro.
bust his ass though, so I can't.
And you use that term "bust your ass" so lightly, bro. The nigga won. That's it. He won. He did. He won. But it was definitely a heated, tight. It was on some. We might have played to like 11, and the game might have been 9-11 or 10-11.
Nah, we played at 32. I'm not gonna.
Nah, me and him have
Oh.
played. Me and the
Oh, yeah,
one-on-one.
you Zay,
Me and
yeah,
Zay,
yeah.
after
Oh,
the
bro.
32, we played a one-on-one.
Yeah, and Zay still won. So Zay won, and he's undefeated right now.
He is. He up 2-0.
Man, he got it.
But he
Shit.
went like he had like a fucking 12-0 run, like where he couldn't miss.
Damn.
He was like
Yeah.
bucket.
See, I hate playing with niggas like
Break.
that,
Bucket,
bro. I'm star
break,
fouling.
and then he got the 30. It was brick,
Cause it was my jump shot was wet. Like the first couple buckets, it was like over with, and then it was once I got to the end, it was my arms tired, my legs tired. I'm tired of running. I ain't gonna lie, I be.
Oh, boy, he was busting our ass at the wrecking at SIU, and then he'll bust our ass at, I forgot the name, the apartment building, Kiko and them stayed there.
Oh yeah, at
He was out
UV.
there- yeah, boy, he was out there hooping. Motherfucker be an all-star, bro.
Hell yeah. That's
I don't know why the nigga.
That's
ain't.
back when I
Shout out to
bring.
each other used to hoop in 2012.
Oh fool, look, that's
He
them
was
days.
dangerous, though.
I bring Michi out on the court. He'll get picked up just cause he with me.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, we'll get folks too.
I but Michi is, boy, you done broke his ankle so many times, bro. Oh, my God.
I don't think Nishi wants y'all saying this on the podcast, y'all. I'm just gonna throw that out there. Y'all just name drop.
When we was in the rec hooping and he got his ankles
Bro,
broke by dude there,
bro.
and he's
Fool turned sideways. He did the went out his.
God.
Hey, I'll never forget that round.
See, I'm not a hoop. I'm a
3 in the
rebound.
evening to that bitch closed, it was 10-day contract day, bro.
Oh yeah.
We had the NBA court, we had the D League court.
Hell yeah.
Y'all was out there getting busy.
Oh, we was hooping.
Man, look, I stayed on the D League court until I proved myself, and then I was able to get picked up.
And look, talking about them Carbondale days, well, we done definitely, man, we done had some motherfucking memories.
Before y'all get into that, I want to ask you one question.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
So how was it like that year in Baltimore? I mean, in Maryland. How was it like that year in Maryland?
I mean, to be honest with you, man, it was tough because you talking about a guy that's growing up, not really having his father as much as he's supposed to. So, you know, I got the mentality that I'm a grown man, you know what I'm saying? Mom's at the age of 7 told me I had to be the man in the house type shit. So I'm living out this mentality like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I gotta be a grown man at a young age. So when it came to being my father, that at 18, 19 type shit, it was a period to where we had to overcome that, you know, that father figure, I'm the son type shit, because I wasn't trying to deal with that. I wasn't trying to hear that. It's like, bro, like, where the fuck was you at when I had my first fight and I had my back against the wall and it was 3 of them type shit? Like, you, what the fuck you trying to tell me now? So I had to understand that this still my father. He still got lessons to teach me. It's just, I was in that mentality of, I don't need no father, I don't need no dad, I'm a grown man type shit. So we had our run-ins. Like I said, a lot of it is due to the fact that I refused to understand his standpoint on what happened. And that forced me to build up this wall against him and not let him in certain aspects, which caused us to bump heads. Like, my dad ain't perfect. My dad is just as normal as the next person, but at the same time, I know he loved me with all his heart because he showed it. It's just that aspect of father to son. It's too much time that went past. It was too much manipulation. You know what I'm saying? I love my mom, but she a woman. You feel me? She was hurt. She was upset. So a lot of the things she fed me and said to me, I believed it, not hearing the other side of the situation. You feel me? So, like I said, I had a wall up, and it was just, you know what I'm saying, trying to overcome that wall and let my dad be an effective dad. But we got through it. We had our times. We had our times where we bumped heads because it's like, you know, I'm in a mentality, it's 2 grown men. But at the same time, you know, I know he my father and I loved him. We got through it. He gave me the guidance. But when we had our times, it was pretty much 2 men going at it. You feel me? In my head. You feel me? I wasn't backing down. He wasn't backing down. But it's still his house. I'm still his son. So at the end of the day, my mama always got a phone call. But, you know what I'm saying, we got through it. You feel me?
True. So what was your, like, if you had to look back, what was the biggest lesson or blessing? I said that. What's the biggest blessing you got from being in Baltimore? In Maryland?
To be honest with you, you know what I'm saying, the biggest blessing I would consider is finally having somebody that I value to look up to. You feel
That's
me?
deep.
That's deep as hell.
Because that's my dad. You feel me? When we outside in Chicago, it's just us and whoever we outside with. I never had nobody that is like, I'm him. You feel me? Like, if I'm doing it, he probably did it already. And it's like, I'm half of him. So it's like, having that father figure was the most important. It's like, I value it more now than I did when I was having it because he's no longer here. But looking back on it, that was the biggest gift I could have ever had, especially being a father of my own, you know what I'm saying, with my sons. He still haven't even met my children yet. You know, well, he met Mark, but he hasn't met the twins. So he died right before we was actually trying to make that happen, which kind of killed me type shit.
I feel you.
I'm
I
sorry
definitely
to hear
feel
that,
that,
man.
right.
I mean, he seen them through FaceTime, but he never
It's different, like, because
right.
I got a niece and a nephew, and they live in Louisville, so
Yeah.
she just, I ain't see her this time she came to town. I'm definitely going to see her, though.
Mm-hmm.
And even though that's my niece and nephew, it's a difference than send her on FaceTime and then actually get her to pick her up and throw her around
Right,
and play with her.
That
It's
personal
like,
interaction different.
Yeah. But living out certain situations made me understand that I'm more like my father than I thought I was.
True.
Like I said, as far as my thought process, how I handle things, anger issues, all of that. Nobody's perfect, but at the same time, it's all about trying to be better than you was yesterday.
Facts.
Yeah, definitely fuck with that. But getting back to this Carbondale era in your life.
We got stories.
Man, so where I want to start with is sophomore year because of academic probation, all that shit.
Yeah.
And when we left that second go around, you came down with us that go around.
Bro, I spent the year in South Suburban College. My thing is proving to myself that I can actually handle the coursework of an actual, you know what I'm saying, 4-year college. So once I got the confidence at South Suburban, you know what I'm saying, I got accepted right away along with, you know what I'm saying, my girlfriend at the time, Jessica, and we, you know what I'm saying, went back together because she ended up staying for a few months because of financial situation. And I came and get her and brought her back, and then we ended up going together, which was like the perfect situation.
It was that definitely at that time. I'm not gonna lie, the way that everything was set up, you know how it's like they say hindsight 2020. Well, I definitely could look back and say if anything from the Carbondale era was cool, that beginning setup, like how everybody was situated, it did feel like damn, life kind of like rolling smooth.
Absolutely.
But with every situation, turbulence comes.
Yes.
And
I just say y'all had to be young niggas.
Yeah, we was just
young. Yeah, we were
that's
young.
it.
We were learning because I came down there with. I had my little situation freshman year. I came down with a girlfriend, then left and came back. Situation.
All our life changed.
Well, you see how he already got 2 bitches already, right? Well, not my bad. 2 young ladies.
Two young ladies.
Two young ladies.
Right? I don't have no animosity towards either one of them.
He had 2 young ladies already.
I'm
But it's got
already
55 other young ladies we can't name right now that was already in Carbondale.
55 might be the low ball.
That's niggas was free though. When niggas was free.
Oh yeah. It was
it was rally.
Oh yeah. And
so what's the rally story? Oh no, yeah, fuck that.
We got too
say,
many.
like the one that was the biggest thrill was when we went. All right, let me see how I'm gonna word this.
Give me a little.
You see how I'm gonna word this before I use like words like we and I and us.
Yeah, you feel me?
So
motherfuckers definitely full blown.
look, that's what I say. You know, no. This ain't going that direction. That's what I say. Because man, them stories could go for days.
Oh,
now, that would say a story that was more intense would probably be the day that motherfuckers got mad. I came to the crib. I'm like, hey, bro, I had just bought a dog from these other people or whatever across Carbondale, bro. And I'm like, hey, bro, I just got this dog. I think they charged me like maybe $200 or $300 for the dog, something like that. Gave me fake paperwork. Was like, always got his shots and everything. Woo-de-woo. Dog ended up having heartworms. And it died on me like a week later. Yeah. So it's like I just spent $300 and the dog just died. Yeah. So I'm calling them, of course. I'm hitting them up. This the situation, blah, say, blah. They hit me with there's nothing we could do about it. Woo, woo. I say, they don't know what young nigga they talking to. Because I was in a whole different space, a whole different mindset. I swear to God, I did. Hey. I hear my nigga, I say, hey, bro, what I thought I say, hey, get your mics, bro. Put your mics on, bro. Man, that was code word for his bullshit, bro. hey, you busy, Mook? Hey, put your mics on, bro. All right, where I need to be at. I'm finna come scoop you in a minute. Like, I hit him up. I tell him throw his shoes on. I give him a little rundown. Hey, these people just tried to finesse me out this bread. Him up. Hey, bro, so we gonna slide over here to this little apartment you did. I'm like, I know what room they stay in. I know where they go at. Hell yeah, I'm out to did my little homework. I see where they coming in and out there. We can hit the back door, bro. Woo, I then gave him the whole rundown. Yeah. We get up to the door. Now this is, before I say I gave him the whole rundown, I gave him an emotionally charged rundown. Let me say that. I gave him an emotionally charged. Yes, he was upset. I'm blue, bro. Let's go rob these niggas. Bro. Like I was dead ass. So and shout out to my boy for being a ride or die. He done pulled up with me to the crib. We getting out. We masked up and shit. We get to the door. He just pulled the hoodie and shit. We get to the door.
I think I know how this
Hey, bro, you got the pole or something? You got a blick? Hell no. We just gonna kick that shit. Whoa.
You feel me? Like, hold on, bro.
Hey, Mooka. Whoa.
What they got in there, bro?
He say, what's in the crib? I say, I don't give a fuck what's in the crib, nigga.
Like, EJ, let's talk about this.
I say, hey, I already watched him come home. He's sitting on the couch. He right here. As soon as we kick the door, I'm going to grab him in the head. Like, bro, I had a whole plan. He say, bro. I hear your plan, but let's talk logic. He said, well, what they got in here? I say, bro, I don't know, bro.
I'm like, bro, we about to make the news, bro.
I swear to God.
Whether we in a body bag or in rest, you forgetting the story. What about the damn spare tire, bro?
Oh, my. When I tell you this is my nigga right here, boy, I completely forgot about, bro, I did forget about that shit. So
you want to tell him?
Hell yeah. So
I'm gonna jump in too, cause this
right,
cooking, bro.
Yeah, cause I saw it from one point of view, cause he had a different perspective that he is the reason we got out of that shit.
Oh, bro, cause
so
this nigga,
hell, bro. When I tell you, I was with all the bullshit. Whatever dumbass idea you had that was on some, hey, bro, where we can get out of having to spend bread, as long as it was a lick. That's all that mattered to me. Like as long as it was a lick, and my car whole time because. Bruh. The slight, long story short, backstory of it. Remember, we got to the reserves, and my car was leaning, and I was like, "Damn, bro, I think my car sideways." And lo and behold, some bitch had slashed my tires.
Bro, I don't know what you was doing.
I'm talking about slashed the front and back on the same side, bro.
You had enemies, bro.
Them hoes, bro. Them hoes was mad at me down there.
It was fucking too many bitches.
But that's how the tire got fucked up to begin with. So I throw the spare on one tire, but it's like, bro, I'm still fucked up or whatever. And I'm like, I ain't really trying to go buy a new tire because whole time on my whole, doing my due diligence out here trying to find a lick. I done found somebody who got the same exact car model as me, same exact lug setup. Because at that time, my car had a 4 lug, and most cars now got 5. So I needed to find the right kind of tire. I done found that shit, found where they at. I done seen where they parked they shit at, when they leaving in and out the crib. I called my right hand man. Hey, bro, I need you again, bro. I say, hey, we finna go grab these people's tire. And of course, I'm giving him the rundown. Hey, bro, this the plan. This is what we gonna do. This the shit over here. We gonna slide in. I got a jack. I'm like, we gonna jack that bitch, pop it in. We gonna get out of there. Again, I'm giving him an emotionally charged plan. I'm telling him
this time we followed through.
Oh yeah, we did. Yeah,
we followed all the way.
I'm telling him like, this is what I think we can do. This is, but I don't know for real.
You can say think. I'm pretty sure he's like, this is what we gonna do, bro.
But now he got to tell you from his, because my point of view is this is the plan, and I'm like, I'm gonna jack the car up and then we good. But as I start jacking the car up, shit goes left.
All right, look, EJ, look. I don't know if you remember exactly how that went down, bro, but I remember exactly because I was the watch out, right?
Yeah, he was the lookout.
Now imagine, EJ got the same car, right? But the tires, the rims, the way the rims was different, right? Now he only needed one tire, right? EJ, I'm looking out for EJ, so I'm sitting on like this hill type shit, and I'm looking down, making sure ain't nobody trying to come outside type shit to the cop. So the jack that we use was my jack out my car. It was. But what's crazy about it, the jack was missing a wheel.
Yeah. Hey, so R.I.P. to that jack.
Right? My jack go. So look, EJ jacking that bitch up, boom. I don't know how he was able to balance that bitch jacking up. And he taking, you know what I'm saying, trying to take the nuts off. I'm like, bro, 20, 30 minutes going by.
I ain't gonna lie, bro.
Too slow, bro. But look. So I'm sitting on the hill, right? EJ still fucking with it. He like, bro, this motherfucker ain't trying to come off. I'm like, I hear somebody open up their door. I'm like,
hell, and I couldn't hear shit. I couldn't hear shit.
So I run over there real quick, like, EJ, you take too long, bro. I grabbed a wheel for, I don't know where I got the steering from, but I pulled them off.
Bro,
like, boom!
When I tell you,
the car fall off the jack, hit the ground.
Boom!
Folks hauling ass. I got a tire in one hand, bro. We hitting it, bro. Motherfuckers is not catching us, bro.
Oh, because they came outside, right? They came. Hey, what the fuck are y'all doing?
That car hit the ground so fucking hard,
bro. We fucked that shit up.
We shaking ass, bro.
Running to the crib.
Oh, I don't know who it was either, too.
This how bold this nigga is, right? The next day, folks. We see in the car, like we leaving out the damn, leaving out the complex type shit. So we look over there, we see the car,
roll past
the
that
shit hanging out, a tow truck out there type shit, and this nigga riding past.
I sure did.
3 matching wheels,
one wheel matching they shit. I rolled past that shit, bro. When I tell you my mind was somewhere the fuck else, bro, hell yeah,
but
my
they
mind
never
was
called us though,
ever.
And then folks came out the crib like y'all did some bullshit, did y'all?
Hey, he sure did. Yeah, Weezy. That was Weezy. His ass.
Weezy looked at us like, boy, y'all did some fucked up shit.
Hell yeah.
Like, hell yeah.
Came out the crib and told y'all did some bullshit.
Yeah, you uncover with us and y'all asked to pay, bro. I'm coming home from Denny's, right?
Right.
I'm driving home. All I see is 12 hot as hell. Like, I'm talking about 4, 5 cars. I'm like, damn, what's going on?
That's the day we made the paper.
You feel me? I walk into the crib. I drive to the crib, walk in, bro. All I see is these niggas over here counting shit. I'm like, Y'all had something to do with that shit, didn't y'all?
Hey, the newspaper had dropped, like, if it wasn't the next morning, it was the day after. I'll never forget Michi coming in the crib. Boy, y'all dumbass. In the paper. He threw the paper down. It was like a young white male gets robbed by two African Americans, one tall and skinny and one tall and heavy set. I was like, hell no. Boy, they got our descriptions in here and shit. Hell yeah. That shit.
Hey, but the drunk days was even better.
Yeah, bro. Shout out to Pinch.
I done carried this nigga to the car. I
Bro.
done carried this nigga to the crib.
Whole time.
You a beast, man. I had
If
to
I
beat
could-
this nigga one time, and that nigga too heavy.
If I could
Yeah,
get
he is
one
heavy.
story
What's
where this nigga really was on some, nah, bro, we gotta save life type shit, cause you know you seen me drinking and I like went too far. The night that I thought I got alcohol poisoning.
Yeah, you was puking
with
that
Trudy
shit
and
up.
bro, I was in that
Yeah.
bitch shaking. I'm talking about, I
It
was,
was
bro,
just
I was,
pouring out,
yeah,
bro.
Like,
like,
time, like how you was shaking.
bro, I was in that motherfucker.
But
It's
you
like
know
I'm
what's
in a,
crazy?
like I'm getting electrocuted. Bro, I'm talking about I was
just
throwing
leaning
up all
over the
crazy.
bucket, shit was just coming out. But the
Yeah.
crazy part about it, this nigga woke up at like 6 in the morning. The same person, like he woke
Oh,
up
yeah, I
regular
woke up
as hell.
regular.
I'm like, bro, the night we just had with your ass, bro, how you gonna wake up just normal?
Boy,
as
they
hell?
was telling me.
So Earl got fucked up.
We
not
threw him
EJ.
in the
Oh, that's how.
shower.
Yeah, that was
That's
around the
when we
time the
called
Earl
his
shit.
ass
Yep,
Earl.
that's when the Earl
So
shit
Earl
came.
got fucked up. Not
We
Cause
EJ.
I'll
put his
never
ass in a
forget.
cold shower,
Yep.
everything.
I'll never forget what you call it. Vicky was talking about how I was saying I ain't want to die, and I
Yeah,
was in
bro.
that bit like I was really fucked up.
was
that
going
night.
through it, bro.
Yeah, I was fucked up, boy. When I
And
tell
all
you,
we
life
did
was
was
lit.
lay you on the floor and watch you, bro. Until
Yeah, like they was telling me it was like shit. One shit motherfucker could do for
we
you.
literally laid him on the floor and we was all on the couches. And somebody was trying to stay up to watch him, and then until everybody fell asleep type shit.
True.
Yeah,
We was scared as hell, bro. We didn't know what the fuck to do.
Memories, bro.
Let's take a commercial break.
Oh yeah, most definitely. We gonna come back to
bro.
the game after this.
But I don't give a fuck about none of
47.
that shit. I'm a normal human being, bro.
Facts.
I deal with shit just like the nigga who getting smacked by his BM right now because he done did some goofy ass shit. I'm one of them niggas. I'm the nigga that's fuck with a bitch that he probably can do better than, you feel me? But at the same time, motherfucker seeing something about it that motherfucker can't pass on.
Facts.
Like,
You motherfucker.
like straight up, bro, shorty ass, like, look, to be honest with you, don't really have nothing to offer a nigga. But what she does have is consistency, loyalty, and trust. For like me, I'm a caring ass nigga. I need somebody to take care of, folk. You feel me? And she need taken care of because she ain't never been taken care of forever in her life. She been surviving more 100% since day one. So it's like yin to my yang. Hey, bro, I'm so happy.
We finna get into this.
Oh, bro.
This said way it's called drinking with the
Yes,
gang.
sir. Drinking with the gang.
Feel me?
Oh, God.
So, the rules to drinking with the gang.
Yeah.
Now, this is a card game where you are going to shuffle this deck. We're going to let you go ahead and shuffle it and everything. You're going to flip the cards. The way that this works, if you flip a club, which I'm going to go with club first because that's the only safe card.
Yeah.
A club means nobody drinks. We just going to ask you a little lighthearted question, a little something simple.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Hit you with something. Now, if you pull a spade means that you are taking a shot.
Oh, bro.
If you pull a heart means that we are taking the shot.
Oh, did he?
If you pull a
Hold on, wait.
diamond,
Make sure you pay attention to this last
I'm
part.
listening.
right?
Very
If-
important.
If you pull a diamond, now this is that Trojan horse.
Dun,
Now,
dun, dun, dun.
when you pull a diamond, one of us are going to ask you an intense question.
Yes.
If
I want
you
to pull a diamond.
choose to answer that question,
Yes, I'm choosing.
then one of us will have to take a drink. But if the question too tough for you and you want to plead the fifth, you taking that shot.
And in fact, that's what you gotta say. You gotta say,
I plead the fifth. Hey, that's what we need to ask there, bro. Hell yeah. Hey, this is how the game progressively gets better, bro. I'm telling you, this is how it progressively gets better.
I'm pulling the diamond, ask me the question, and I'm keeping it a buck.
alright, there you
All
go.
right, if you want to shuffle them up,
I
how
don't
you
even
want to
wanna
go?
show these shit.
Oh,
I
go
just gonna
ahead,
pull
right.
it
We
down
can
before.
dive right
These
into
cards
it.
right here. These cards right here.
Oh, these are the ones that's to the side?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. And then
Hey,
we're
God, give me a diamond so I can go ahead and open up.
gonna drop a
I'm
cup for
trying to be
you,
better, man.
cup for you, and a cup for me. And then I'm drinking on tequila.
Do I just grab a card? Please be a diamond.
You can pull it no matter how you
It's
do
a
it.
heart. You ain't saying nothing about heart, did you?
Yeah, a heart mean we drink.
Oh,
Me and
yeah.
him. Yeah.
Hey, I want a diamond though.
You still about to say I want a diamond.
Ask me an intense question, gang.
I'm gonna take
Because I need to open up, bro. I need to be emotional. I need to let people know that I'm.
Fuck you want? You just want a question?
Yeah,
I'm gonna take my shot.
All right.
I'm gonna take a shot too, because I'm already busting like a kickback.
So, if you had to pick one song to put you on, one song to say was completely garbage, and then you got these are your choices: Shay Baby Part 1,
Mm-hmm.
Modern Day by Nee Clyde,
Okay.
Chasing Feelings.
Ooh.
And you said one
Good
song to
picks.
put me on, and then one song to be garbage.
Yeah,
One song to put you on. One song is garbage, and what's the other one?
It wasn't all.
Oh, it's just those two. Okay, out of those three.
As far as the song that'll put me on, I'm not even gonna choose Face Feeling, even though that's my childhood homie and he passed away when I was 8 and he was 10 type shit. Motherfucker killed him. Young kids type shit. Goofy as hell. But he ran down the alley, I ran the other way, and he ran into folks who he beat up and took his shoes. His older brother, who was 16, gunned him down type shit. And
So
when I
y'all
heard
really
that,
did some real like Ricky type shit.
Yeah, we was just outside.
Cause you know Trey went one way and Ricky went the other way and
But
shit.
like I said, like when he ran away, he ran into older brother, which was 16, and Shorty popped him 2 times type shit. And when I heard the shots, I ran back, and folks blew at me, but I didn't give a fuck. I was just running to him, and then he pretty much was dead before I got there. But I'm not even gonna choose that. I'm gonna say Modern Day, Bonnie and Clyde, because I like the New Orleans flow and that song about my bitch type shit. And she basically inspired that song. I love writing music about females. But as far as the song to be trash is Shay Baby, because of how the shit turned out and the fact that she'll never give me an opportunity to redeem myself. She'll never give me an opportunity to prove her wrong. She'll never give me an opportunity to be better than what she thought I was.
That's tough. That's tough.
A motherfucker
that's tough.
A motherfucker that refused to allow you to be better than what she wants you to be. Because she know I'm great, she know I'm good, she know I'm capable, she know I'm everything that she wanted me to be. I just didn't know how to be it at the time because of what the fuck was going on. I had no guidance, I had no understanding, and I had no focus. But now, since the shit played out the way it is, I'm more focused than ever. I got the proper guidance because I'm connected with the church and I'm connected with the deacons. And, you know what I'm saying, I'm understanding how to do this shit because I'm making my own way now. I don't have her to fall back on. So now it's make it feel.
We gonna change this just for him today, cause I see what type of energy he got.
Bro, I'm telling you, I'm one of those.
Oh my bad. Cause I see what type of energy you got, right?
Yes, sir.
This is what we gonna do. Today is gonna be all diamonds.
Ooh, okay, that's hard.
He with him, bro.
He want to challenge us.
Yes, sir.
So we gonna give him the smoke.
Look,
I'm with that.
Let them formulate their opinion, but what they can't say is I'm lying.
Facts.
You feel me?
That's hard.
They can say I'm a cheater. They can say I ain't shit. They can say I need help. They can say I need guidance. They can say I need everything, but what they can't call me is a liar.
All right, I got a question
Straight
for
honest.
you then.
Yes,
I'm gonna hit you with something from the past
Please,
right quick.
please do,
So,
bro.
if it was one thing that you could go back and change from you and Trudy relationship, and shout out to Trudy because I'm sure one day she gonna hit us.
Yes, sir.
If it's one thing that you could, because hindsight is 20/20. If it's one thing you could change from that could have probably propelled y'all, what would you have changed?
What I would have changed is to show her that I was capable of doing more than what I was doing. Because like I said, I wasn't doing good in school. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't doing good in school. I wasn't taking it as serious as she was, and I wasn't on the same level. So what I should have done was step it up, increase my focus, increase my drive, and meet her where she was. Because Trudy was destined for greatness.
Whole time she was ahead of us. She was a lot older mentally than us, and I feel like it's because just keeping it a buck, when you see a white person, you generally think they came from a better background, a better foundation, they got a head start. You know,
she was one of ours, though.
Right.
She was one of ours.
Trudy came from the trenches. Her pops wasn't there like that. Mom's raised her. She got 2 other sisters. She was the oldest. She had to get it out the mud.
She did a lot.
She did.
She was the one with the first car that we was all
had the first car.
shit.
Right, the Cavalier had the first car. Whole time was taking care of her mama with the bills and shit. Like, to come from a situation. Oh yeah, most definitely. She taught us a lot coming from her situation of she really gave us the understanding of y'all don't know what it's like to be grown. She paid her own tuition freshman year to get to SIU. She had to figure shit out though, especially and then being a white woman. It's like you wouldn't just naturally assume. Oh, yeah, this is a white girl. Yeah, you wouldn't naturally assume
the traditional.
She wasn't.
Girl. She was a white girl that grew up around black.
Yes,
so she was an Eminem.
That was my.
Well, no, she was more than Eminem. I feel like Eminem still gets the
she was light skinned.
You a white person in our culture, right? She just was light skinned.
I don't know, bro. You tripping?
She was light skinned.
I'll take that, but you silly, bro. You tripping?
I feel like Eminem gets the nod of you're a white guy in our culture.
Nah,
he Eminem nice. Don't get me wrong. He raw as hell.
Anytime you go on David Chappelle and he say, "Hey, the blacks select Eminem."
If a black person had have come out with a song saying "fuck my mom," "you're a bitch," "I'll kill you," any other nigga couldn't have gotten away with that. You know why Marshall Mathers got away with it? He's white, bro. Now, am I saying it wasn't clever and it's not charismatic how he put it together and delivered it? It's very, very. It takes a genius to put together the bars the way he did. But am I still going to act like if he wasn't white and that this was a young black man saying, "Fuck my mom's, you's a bitch," and I got off the couch and whoop. Like,
you know how many black people sung "I'm sorry, mama"?
Right. And I'm not saying that they didn't understand. What I'm saying is the person who delivered it was a person who is not of this culture, who if someone of this culture delivered that same story, it wouldn't have been received the same way. The reason it blew up for us to all ingest it is because he's white.
Because Lil Nas X. Niggas not gonna come try to call out guys though. But what color is he though?
He does. Yeah. You know why Lil Nas X counts? Because he's gay, bro. Being gay is the new. No. He's not just black. He is gay. Being black is we're black. We all niggas. Ain't none of us gay in this room. We all niggas. And black is right. A little different. He's gay, bro.
I don't know, bro.
Being gay, whole time being gay in 2022 is like being white, bro.
But one thing you can't take from
the culture that follows you, right? He's still talented. That's why I say it with Eminem. I'm not taking away the talent. You have to still be very fucking talented and clever to put them words together the way he do. Because
just like how you like Rollin' by Lil Herb, you don't listen to Lil Herb, but that song, that's one song that you can relate to. You can relate to Lil Nas X, even though he all that other shit.
No.
But we gonna say relate. What we gonna say is we recognize talent.
Hey, this going on. No.
Hey, look, ain't nobody over here taking none of that shit. We all got females and we sticking to one lane.
Oh, God.
But Young Bull is talented, bro.
He is, and I would never take away his skill level. That's why I say it's just the fact he gay, bro. Yeah. I'm not finna act like him being gay doesn't propel him. The same way Eminem being white doesn't propel him, bro.
But at the same time,
like Jack Harlow. Jack Harlow, nice as fuck, bro.
He's better
raw as hell.
To me, whole time, listen to him, he's way better than Eminem.
At the same,
you think so?
I think the music I've been listening
to, music though, Eminem
his vibe music.
You know what Jack Harlow is better at? Making socially acceptable music for the culture.
But when it comes to pain music,
that's why you said that pain music. Eminem, Harlow give us and he give us bars.
Yeah, Jack Harlow got bars,
right? But he wasn't Lil Dicky wanted to be.
Yeah, Eminem definitely.
Eminem
definitely can. You can tell because he tell you I lived in the trailer park. Like that nigga tell you I got him,
and that's why I say
no nice stories.
That's why I say I can't really say Jack Harlow coming like because came with them like I'm letting you know I got it from the mud.
But I'm just talking about right now, like all time. Then probably not, but right now, fell off and Jack Harlow's is better.
But ain't even
whole time. If you want to count all just white people, we can't forget about Macklemore. We gotta throw him in there too, then because it was the whole thing where Macklemore was blowing up, and then he wanted to give back his Grammy on some like, bro, I'm not part of the culture though.
Yeah, he
knew I'm white, and that's why I'm getting this blessing.
He got some joints, bro.
Right? Because he do. Macklemore got some hits, and he nice. I'm not gonna act like he ain't talented. Nah, bro, that's a white man. Even if he is mixed, because I don't know. even if he is from
Or
the
maybe
outside,
I'm thinking about Logic. Logic mix.
Logic is mixed. But
Logic
even with Logic,
cool.
he is.
When
But
it come to
even
right
on the
mix-
outside, I still look at Logic as a white man. I'm not gonna lie. He is white on the outside, bro.
But yeah,
He's
Trudy-
mixed, but I still see him as a white man.
See,
But
I
Trudy
do.
was my
I
greatest
see white
lesson,
when I
bro.
look at
Oh
him.
yeah.
She was
That
my
was.
greatest lesson.
That's what's that's
My
definitely-
bad.
I never. No.
Hell yeah, we
We got sidetracked like a motherfucker.
sidetracked.
I'm an Eminem fan. Just to let y'all know, that's why I'm
Yeah,
biased.
see, my greatest lesson, bro. I had to, like, you know how you go through a situation and it's supposed to destroy you, but you end up becoming a better person because you understand why it went that way.
Yeah.
I wasn't on Trudy level.
So who was your best relationship?
My best relationship, I would
Wait,
say,
just remember you in a relationship now, so you be
yeah,
careful.
I would say my best relationship was.
wanna plead the fifth?
No,
Nah.
I'm gonna keep it.
He gonna keep it
buck.
up. Like, look, I know my nigga.
I want to stir shit up. My best relationship was Lachey. The reason why
I
my
know that
best
better be the answer.
my best relationship was Lachey is because that's the most growth I had to go through. I was a father.
Lachey is Lachey, right?
The baby mama.
Yeah, I just wanted to make sure because I don't know.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
yeah.
the one I got my kid.
I'm
Well, she my wife,
gonna
but-
throw some respect on her name.
Yeah,
That's
she
his
my wife. Yeah, you feel me?
I'll
But
throw some
I mean,
respect
that's
on
not
that.
effective
But I
right
feel
now.
you though.
feel me?
Yeah, I feel you.
But that was my wife. But at the same time, she.
I
you
feel
know
like
what I'm
she demanded the most of him.
Yeah.
I feel like his
I
current
was a
situation
father.
is more
You feel
comfort,
me?
and I feel like the Shay situation was more, hey, you got shit to do.
Yeah, I had to grow up.
Facts.
And I had to grow up fast, and unfortunately, we try to be something that we're not able to be at the time. And when we fail at it, sometimes you have to deal with the consequences of your actions.
You know what? I got a real last question for you
Ask
since you
it,
said
bro.
that.
Ask
Okay, now with the beginning of the Shay situation, I wasn't there initially because I had just left when
Yeah, I
y'all all
remember.
moved into UV.
Yeah, I remember.
So I got to see like the AB thing and
Yeah.
all that. You know what I'm saying? But when
Yes, sir.
Shay first got there, I didn't know her at first. So the way that the story was given to me in a nutshell was just motherfuckers went out to party one weekend. She kind of came back with you or whatever and just didn't leave. And it was like she stayed there for the weekend. So
In a way, yeah, but at the same time, no, it's like me and Lachey was both coming out of a bad relationship. And given the fact that we had that understanding that we both have been hurt, we both have suffered what it feels like to not be wanted in a certain way, and how we started off, we both was in the healing process. And when I say by healing process, I mean like as in the aspect of trying to recover from a bad situation while you're trying to still enjoy what's going on right in front of you.
I'm glad you said that. I want to interject right
Yeah.
quick. I'm glad you said that because that's exactly where my question is leading.
Yeah.
Do you feel like because you both came from that situation
Yeah.
and because the vibe was what it was in that moment, that you all may have moved too fast in the sense of her getting pregnant to y'all getting married to things like how they unfolded? Do you, in hindsight, feel like maybe you all moved at a faster rate than you needed to, or do you feel like it just played out how it played out?
I mean, to be honest with you, the way it happened, it could be considered moving at a fast pace, but at the same time, stepping up and taking care of your responsibilities and handling situations as far as an adult, best of your ability. We did exactly what we supposed to. As far as us being together, we had no guidance on how this shit's supposed to go, so we both was kind of winging it, bro.
True, because
And
y'all
mistakes was made.
But she lived in her. She had a 2-parent home or 1-parent home.
Exactly. Even though you have a 2-parent home, that doesn't mean that you're getting the proper identification of what marriage is supposed
I was
to be.
gonna get into that next.
So, like I said, we were two people who decided to step up to the situation and be adults and make it work. Not saying that it was something going on, but it's like we understood what we were doing when we decided, when we had a kid and it just happened. I knew that I will always be a great father, and a father was something that I wanted to be, and that's a value that she seen in me. You know what I'm saying? Which made her acceptable to the situation. She knew that I will always be a good father. As far as a good husband, I don't know anything about that. I didn't have any type of ideal or type of
no foundation
ideology,
what to do.
You know what I'm saying? Idol to follow, because, you know what I'm saying, that's not something that really goes on in my family. But at the same time, she knew that I would be a great father. You know what I'm saying? Because of my situation. And her listening to me and talking to me and understanding. So she knew I'd be great in that aspect. So when that happened, her having a child with me, she didn't feel like shit was gonna go bad. She didn't feel like I didn't know what I was doing. She knew that he would be a great daddy. He'd do whatever he needed, which I did do. But when it came to the husband aspect, that's something that I was not good at. I would say, I ain't even gonna say I'm not good at. I didn't have the proper guidance. I wasn't willing to find the proper guidance. And on the top of that, I made a lot of decisions.
It was Hot Boy Summer?
No, it wasn't even Hot Boy Summer, because it took me 10 years to make the mistake that I made, which is cheating. It took me 10 years to do that. But at the same time, I made a lot of decisions as if it was just me, myself, and I wasn't with a married man with a wife. You feel me?
And I definitely could vouch for him with that aspect.
Answer.
He definitely... I have always been the wild one of the group. And I definitely can say in the beginning, I'm not going to act like, you know, Mac was out there with me on some, nah, bro, we going to still get these bitches type shit. It was like, nah, he got a situation or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Michi always, once he was locked down, it was like, you know,
Man, I know what type of person you was, man.
Yeah, it's like...
You was the, hey, Mac, go get the mics.
Oh, yeah. Hey, that was my boy. That was my boy.
Like, it's like some guys out here, when they in a relationship, they can be 100% loyal, and, you know what I'm saying, loyal, you know what I'm saying, never cheat, never do anything. And when they single, they can be out here wild just like the rest of them.
Talk your shit, because that's me.
You feel me? Like, when I'm with somebody, I can be 100% committed, loyal, and all that, and do everything that I'm supposed to do, especially now that I done went through the situation. But even then, I knew that once I find me something that I like, bro, I'm straight.
Can't say what I like, bro.
No,
Why you jumping and shit?
You know what I'm saying? My bad.
Falling over the twerking and shit. I'm like, God damn it.
Like, even with Jessica, I was 100% loyal, never cheated. With Lachey, until 10 years. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I was at my lowest, I was at my worst, I was at the lowest I could possibly be. And I felt, I did something because of how I felt. Not that I felt anything towards her. I was in survival mode, bro. And when you're in survival mode, you take advantage of any opportunity that comes to you. Facts. You feel me? Because you're trying to get out of this hole. And anybody who's willing to give you some type of lifeline, give you some type of understanding.
It be the attention.
Yeah.
Whoever lets you get their ear. That'd be the biggest thing.
Females don't understand that should be like so important.
You know what I feel like it is? It's just a chess game, because the person that you with, the same way that side bitch who's making you, you know what I'm saying, feel comfortable, understands you just need her ear. The person you with understand you need their ear. It's just they in a position where something may have happened where it's like the friction is making it where I can't lend you my ear because I don't want to hear what you got to say. But I feel like a woman knows at the end of the day, like, you know, I just need to shut up and hear my man, like, to make him feel better. And I feel like the understanding was there, but because of the history of what have happened, you know, motherfuckers might not feel like, you know, I just want to lend you my ear. So that's all it be sometimes.
Yeah, and granted, it wasn't 100% Lachey. Like I said, I played the game and I cheated. You feel me? I lost. I have to walk that path of a nigga who did this. You feel me? I know that I hurt somebody, I broke somebody's heart, regardless of what the fuck was going on during the situation. I still made the biggest mistake. You feel me? So now I have to learn how to live with it.
True.
Like I said,
not to change the subject real fast.
Yeah.
But I think I got a question that you might not want to
ask it, bro. I'm gonna answer it, cause I ain't got no reason not to.
So,
my boy,
who gave you the best pussy?
Yeah, to be honest with you,
from now,
I hope. Listen. I hope you. I know you friends with EJ, and I hope that you don't feel no type of way about me being honest about it. But I'm going ahead and say it. The best pussy I ever had, as far as smell, wetness, and quality, is Ari. I'm gonna keep saying it. Straight up, hard.
Hey, goddamn!
7-4.
I would have played the fifth one. I was like,
and the crazy part about it is I only hit it 2 times.
Okay.
But I'm gonna be honest with you because I'm an honest ass nigga. I was stuck on another female, so I apologize for not doing it the way I was supposed to do it. You know what I'm saying? Please forgive me. You feel me? But at the same time, I was a nigga trying to make my way out of that situation. You feel me? I was a little fucked up in the head or whatever. But like I said, hands down, ain't nobody fucking with you, shorty.
Shout out to the BBWs.
You feel me?
Shout out to Art. You got some good pussy. Shit. God damn.
I'm gonna be 100%. I have nothing to lose, bro. Even if I do lose some shit, man, it's whatever.
That's just more room for you to gain something new.
Bro, like, look, make room for me, shorty.
So I want to ask now.
Hey man, keep the questions coming, folks.
Oh yeah. Look,
I'm trying to make this bitch epic, folks.
Since you answering them, I'm gonna come with them then. So
what's up?
If you could go back and change one mistake you made with Shay, aside from the cheating, aside from that, what would be one thing that you would go back and be like, all right, this is something where I think I started to go left, and if I had to change this one thing, maybe shit could have like stayed in.
I'm gonna keep it a buck with y'all. Like, my problem was in that situation was not understanding how to deal with hurt, not understanding how to deal with pain, not understanding how to deal with frustration. I boxed myself off, I closed off, I shut myself out, I isolated myself from everything around me, my mama, her, and anything around me, because I didn't know how to deal with the pain of losing my father, didn't know how to deal with the pain of losing a job, and watching my shorty go to work, you feel me, while I had to stay at home. I didn't know how to deal with all of that. I didn't know how to deal with, you know what I'm saying, making bad decisions. I didn't know how to deal with feeling like I was less than. You feel me? And all those situations and me not having the proper guidance, not having a group of men around me that been through this shit, that can give me understanding, me completely isolating myself to the world caused me to continue to make mistakes. And like I said, if I was able to get myself around a decent group of men, if I was able to open up and express myself about how I feel to Lachey and let her know that this, that, and the third hurt me, and this, that, and the third made me feel this way, if I was able to, you know what I'm saying, understand that job loss is a part of life, and it's not the end all be all, because look where I'm at. I'm at 9 Corps, bro. That's my dream job. I make $45,000 an hour. You feel me? Plus overtime.
You feel me?
But I ain't trying to, because a nigga had to work hard to get here.
6 figures a year. Fuck you talking
feel
about.
Me? And me learning how to be a man, you feel me? And just all around general, understand that you're going to take just as many losses as you take as wins. I did a lot of things wrong, but at the same time, it's like I didn't have the proper guidance. I didn't know no better, and I was just winging and shit. We both was, well, for me, I was breaking generational curses. You feel me? I was the first to do it. You feel me? I was the first to get married. Like, at least for my mom and my dad, they was never married. I was the first to do that. So it's like, I thought I had it figured out, and I didn't, bro. And I played the game.
It's cool, because you're hard now.
You feel me? So, like I said, everything that I done been through and done, the man that I am today, like I said, if I can't do it for Lachey, the woman that I do have, I'm going to give her everything that I got, bro, because I understand that I need to express myself. I understand that I need to make proper decisions. I understand that I need to take accountability for my wrongdoings. I understand that this shit affect more than just me.
All right, this is my last bullshit question. That was a deep answer. This is my last. So give me your favorite 3.
Now what you mean?
Favorite 3 girls you ever been with?
I'm gonna go ahead and change that, because I'm gonna switch it to shit that made me better.
All right.
I would say Jessica. And the reason I'm gonna say Jessica, because that was my first time experiencing heartbreak. You feel me?
I bet.
And I had to climb out of that hole.
That's deep.
Lachey,
I'm glad you kept it a buck.
You feel me? Lachey was my wrongdoing. Me making mistakes, me falling short of the goal. You feel me? Realizing that it takes a little bit more than what you're giving. You feel me? Regardless of any situation, you have to always give more than what you're capable of.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? And I made a grave mistake that cost me everything. So that was the biggest learning lesson. And what I say with the woman that I have now is teaching me patience. Is she teaching me patience? She teaching me understanding. Because now I have to deal with kind of, not saying that she doing anything, but I have to be understanding. I have to be patient. You feel me? Right. So it's like, all that together is, I feel like it's building me to be the man that is, like, you know, considered, like, you know, Cameron Samuels the top 1%. You feel me?
Okay.
Because not only do I have a job, but I have the understanding, I have the patience, I have the mistakes that I have made that cost me everything. And then I experienced heartbreak on myself, so I know what it feels like to be treated like shit.
True.
You feel me?
So now I'm gonna ask you. Now you gotta them 3.
Yeah.
You gotta marry one, fuck one, and kill one.
Whew.
Okay, you know I'm gonna keep it with a buck.
Okay, all right. I know you is.
If I was to marry one, it would be the person I married. You feel me? Because
Okay.
that was the biggest step. You feel me? For me, if I had to kill one, I would say Jessica. No pun intended, because the reason I'm saying Jessica is because that's what hurt. You feel me?
I feel that.
You know what I'm saying? You said marry, love, kill.
Fuck
And
yeah,
I say
marry one, fuck one, kill one.
marry one, fuck one, kill one. And I say Taj's name because her sex game. But at the same time,
give her them flowers.
You feel me? But she need the love that I'm able to give. You feel me? Because some people who live this world not having shit that I had, so it's like I told you earlier, type shit. I'm the type of person that I need to be able to take care of someone. You know what I'm saying? Because that motivates me, that keeps me going. And she needs somebody that's willing to care and take care of her. So it's like, that's my yin to my yang.
I feel that. I love that.
Bro.
Now, I definitely want to ask,
Yes, sir.
as far as the music is concerned.
Yes, sir.
What are we looking forward to? When are my biggest question is, when are the visuals coming? Like, when are the visuals up next?
Like, that's like, when it comes to this music shit, you always gotta progress. You always gotta do better than what you was doing. And I was recording, I was making the music, I was doing everything else, but what I was lacking at was visuals. You feel me? So now that I understand that that's what I'm falling short at, and being an artist, you always got to be better, right? So I do have a visual out with my cousin Spence. Shout out to Spence. You know what it is. We got a visual dropping, but at this point right now, living my life, and you know, as an artist, everything is coming out your pocket. Nothing is free, so this shit costs money. So I finally have the career to where I'm able to afford this shit. So the visuals that they are coming, but at the same time, it's all about timing, and it's all about, you know what I'm saying, how you go about it. You feel me? So I feel like, as far as the first visual, I got to join out as a feature. It's not my song, but I got to join out as a feature, and I got another joint that's coming with my cousin. But when it comes to me dropping my own visuals, bro, it's going to be all gas, no brakes. You feel me? And it's like, I'd rather motherfuckers get tired of seeing me
than not see
you
you
at
at all.
all. So it's like, when I drop my first visual, or just me, shorty, y'all just gonna get tired of seeing me.
So, what has the reception been for the debut project? What's been the feedback?
The feedback for May 21st, which I dropped on May 21st, which is my birthday, the feedback has been exactly what I expected. I'm an upcoming artist. I'm still growing. I'm still learning. I'm still getting better with this shit. But as far as the level that I'm at, the reactions and responses is exactly what I expected to be. I take every criticism for any song. I know people not going to like everything that I do, but it is something that I do have on that project that at least
that somebody
you like.
Fuck
Exactly.
With.
So even if you don't fuck with 5 or 10, 6 songs on the track, I know I have at least one song that touch you.
So what's your favorite? What's your top 3?
What is your top 3 songs?
If I had to choose the top 3, my top 3 would be Modern Day Bonnie and Clyde, because when I made that joint, I was in complete openness of love. You feel me? And the second joint I would drop, say is my favorite, is Shea Baby, because that's the song that I made specifically for the person that taught me how to love. You feel me?
I fuck with it because of the name drops. I know that.
He dropped a lot of names.
Every name, every story, every comment, I know that. I remember that. I know what you're talking about.
But I mean, you know, with me, bro, like when it comes to music, I'm gonna be 100% honest. Like, I feel like that's why people value my music more, because I don't hide shit. Even with my wrongdoings, I'm gonna be honest. Because music, I feel like the greatest music is vulnerability. You feel me? So, you know what I'm saying? So I'm fully open. But the third track I would say is probably, if I had to choose, I'd probably say the first song I ever did was Glock Party, because that's when I was really understanding and training on how to do this shit. You feel me?
I fuck.
When I was studying
Glock Party, my
flows.
shit.
So Glock Party, Modern Day Bonnie and Clyde, and Shea Baby, because those tracks for me.
Glock 17, this is not a 40. Hey, nigga, I say that's my shit. Hey.
So, Shea Baby, right? You dropped AB name a lot. So who is AB?
AB at the time, at the situation that I was talking about, AB was considered, I guess, in my opinion, Lachey's best friend, and how that came about as far as her getting dropped. It was a situation to where AB had left some of her belongings at Lachey's house, and she had came to me and she asked me like, "Hey, can you take me to Lachey crib?" Which I didn't really know Lachey at the time. I met her one time, but I didn't really know her. I just knew that she was beautiful, and I cared about her. I mean, I cared about getting to know her. Mm-hmm. So AB asked me to take her to Lachey's house, and I knew this was my opportunity to, you know, if I wanted to do something with that situation, this was a perfect opportunity. So riding over there with AB, and AB in my ear talking about a whole bunch of shit I don't care about, which I mentioned in the song.
Hell yeah.
He definitely said.
When I met Lachey, I knew that this was a person that I wanted to get to know. So when I got the opportunity, I used AB's situation to, you know, sneak in real quick type shit, finesse. So we, after that situation, I doubled back and I asked Lachey for her number with the hopes of not knowing where it was gonna go.
That it was gonna be all of this. Yeah, the fact hindsight is the way
it was the greatest
is,
shot that I ever took. You feel me? And
look at that, right? You got 3 kids off of this, 3 boys.
Three
amazing boys.
Like I said, we have our tough times. Like even right now, we not speaking at the moment.
And Mac's a motherfucking gangster.
But at the same time,
hey, fuck the bullshit. That's a gangster right there if I ever seen one.
But at the same time, like I said, I have no regrets. I know what I did. I know what I lost. But at the same time, she's an incredible woman. She's everything that a guy would want. She's everything that a guy would need. And I'm sorry I lost.
I like you still giving flowers. You could have said you could have went that a whole. So I like the energy.
So I want to ask one more question before we get out of here too.
Yes, sir.
With your situation that you are in now, and I don't want to just call it a situation, but with the girl that you have now, just, you know, and you ain't got to put like no definitive time stamp on it, nothing like that, but where do you see you all going now? Like, where is the direction that you want you all to go in?
Well, with me and her is we're on a healing train. Like I said, I did what I did with Lachey. I'm healing from that situation. I'm healing from my mistakes. I'm healing from the consequences that I have to deal with. And her the same. She had to deal with situations. She had to deal with different little outcomes that she wasn't responsible for. And me being older and more knowledgeable about how this life thing goes, and being able to teach her and her being willing to listen, I feel like we complement each other. Like I said earlier, I'm the type of person that what motivates me to be a good person, what motivates me to be a great person is the need and the feel of making somebody better or taking care of someone. And given her situation and what she has been through, she needs somebody to care. She needs somebody to take care of her. So like I said, she my yin to my yang. And like I said, if I can't give what was not thought that I could give, as far as Lachey's situation, I'm gonna do everything in my ability to make sure that I do for this situation. Because I know she needs it, I know she deserves it, and I know that she's gonna be appreciative.
So I got one more question to ask you before we get to the last question. So this question is really about just give us a little insight for when the next is it the 5 love languages or the...
Yes, sir. I have the 5 love languages, which I kind of push back due to personal reasons.
Hurt my feelings. I was in his inbox.
Hey,
asking
where
is it?
You told me.
The thing is I let a few women hear, because like I said, this is the 5 love languages, which women is more in depth with than men are. They care about that.
I literally got asked that yesterday. What's my love language? I said food.
This nigga said food.
Hey, bro, my woman can cook like a motherfucker. When I tell you we ain't gotta eat out, bro, it warms my heart to know I got food at the crib.
But as far as my understanding, the 5 love languages that the women focus on is intimacy, communication. You know what I'm saying? I know I'm not gonna get them all because I'm a little bit faded right now.
Oh yeah.
We
AnTellEm podcast got them right.
But I'm sure the women out there know what the 5 love languages is, and my job was to.
Food is one of them, in case you fellas didn't know.
Right?
I think food is everybody's love
You feel
language.
me? Because that's definitely mine.
But what I wanted to do was give females the male perspective of how we may go about it. No, I'm not going to cover every male's idea of how they go about it, but the thing is it's at least one male. You feel me? That this is his point of view. And I wanted to cater to them. Like, even though we may not put that on the forefront and focus on it, we still care about it. So, we care about communicating with our female because that's the only way to get the job done. We care about intimacy because this is a woman that we with. We want to love on her. You know what I'm saying? You know, whatever the other, you know what I'm saying, 3 love languages is. But like I said, I wanted to make this tape.
Niggas care about being hungry, bro.
Oh, fuck them. Right there with the tape, man, I just wanted to let females know that although we may not be successful at doing the five things to love languages or the 5 love languages that they consider, even though we may not succeed at it, even though we may not focus on it, because a lot of men don't really care about.
As long as you draw light to them, then you can at least be like, well, I let the other brothers know what they want.
I just wanted to give females the male perspective. Like, even though we may make mistakes, even though we may cheat, even though we may not talk to you, even though we may not communicate the way you want to, it's not that we don't know how to do it. It's just you have to understand us just as much as you want us to understand you. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So it's like us not wanting to talk, meaning that we don't love you. It just means that we may not be ready at the time.
Or we ain't got the words for what's really on our mind. Because at the end of the day, right, as a man, I'm sure I could speak for the both of y'all, we have shit on our minds. 9 times out of 10, we don't have the words to put behind the shit we have on our mind. And if we delivered it, I'm sure I'm going the same direction you're going. If we delivered it, we gonna end up saying some shit that's gonna piss you off or have an argument start. Right, we really ain't mean it because you pressing us for an answer, and I'm just trying to deliver one to you.
I hate that shit though, because it's like yesterday, me and my shorty went through that, and it's like, bro, I can't. You pressing me some shit I can't articulate how to tell you, because I know when I say this
literally,
shit,
that's all it
bro,
is. You can't articulate.
Hey, I kid you not, this was the shit. Right, we was having a conversation. And I said, hey, nope, not today. I'm not trying to have this conversation. Because if we have this conversation, I'm going to get mad.
It's going to go left.
Bro, and that went left right there. What the fuck you mean it's going to go left? I'm like, oh, shit.
I told him, I said, the issues he having are just relationships.
I feel like the ones that weather that type of storm is the ones that are more closer in vibration. Feel me? As far as energy.
Oh, yeah.
The ones that's able to overcome that. But like I said, nobody's perfect. I like the wording with that. Nobody's perfect. Nobody's got the proper way of doing this. Is just once you find your person, man, best thing you can do now that I really wish that I would have did then was try.
All right, and then my next question is, when the project coming out? Because I need to know this shit.
The first week of July. You feel me? Like I said, the reason I held down to it.
I don't like the answer. He said the first week. We need a day. We need the
whole time. I'm gonna drop it on Friday just because I like motherfuckers to end their weekend listening to me.
All right, hold on.
Let's get that on mic one more time.
I'm dropping it. What's Friday or July?
July. I believe July 1st is
July 1st, bro. Right. I'm gonna say July 1st is Friday, bro.
I already promised y'all on the 21st, and that'll be what, 9 days later?
Yeah.
Or no, it might be 11 or 10. But whatever,
we intoxicated.
So
you feel me, right? We've been drinking this
all the time. Go to the 30th or something like that. I want females to understand the male's perspective of how shit go. We not perfect, but we try to be. We make mistakes. Yes. We give us a chance to overcome them, bro. Like, your man is not perfect. Your man is trying. I mean, don't get me wrong. Everybody ain't that way, but if he is, bro, try to understand him as much as you want.
They see the signs. Women know when they got a good nigga and they know when they fucking up.
I believe that too, because
we know the same shit.
Bro, it took me 10 years to cheat, bro.
I see
that means that I'm not I did it, but I'm not a cheater, bro. A cheater always cheats, bro.
Yeah,
it took me 10 years.
I feel like women see what kind of man they got, and once they see that, their next goal is how far can I go?
Exactly.
I feel like once you realize, okay, this is what I'm working with, your next objective as a woman is just to see, now that I see what I'm working with, he good, he got a good job, he loyal.
Yes, sir.
How far can I bend him? If I post this on Facebook, what he gonna say? If I show up at this time, what is he gonna do? If I argue about this, what is he gonna say? I feel like women, right, I feel like men just look at it as, I got my motherfucking piece. I'm good.
Bro.
We don't question our piece. Once we get it, we just look at it like we got our piece.
We happy. Bro.
Now I know where to go for peace. You know, motherfuckers got it already.
This is how we end a podcast right here.
Yes, sir.
So if AnTellEm podcast was to have a party, would you come out and support?
Hell yeah.
That's love.
All right, and tell them out.
Yes, sir. And tell them.
Y'all got me fucked up, man. I've been sending all type of things. Hello?
You in the doghouse for a minute.
Man, look, man, as soon as I leave this motherfucker, shorty ass gonna be throwing that bitch back. We flown away.
He got your phone?
The fuck? It is. Granted, my checks is $2,500 every after taxes. What? I keep $600 in that take.
That's $1,200 a month, bro.
Plus I'm paying dental, medical, and all that shit. They taking $300. So technically it's supposed to be like $3,000, but it's not. You feel me? Oh shit. Hello? Man, look, folks. When I get done with this podcast, which is gonna be in a little bit, I'm sliding on your ass. You gonna? I don't know exactly because I'm not a future teller, but shorty, I'm drunk. Shorty, if you go to sleep, I swear to God, I'm throwing a rock through your window, folks.
I don't give a fuck.
Ty, man, why you on that bullshit with me, bro? You know I'm doing this shit, man.
Okay, but you've been on that bullshit with me all fucking day, so.
Hey, look, what you got right now is Mooka, folks. Like, this is Mooka talking to you.
I don't care. Like I said, I'm going to sleep.
Okay.
Man, look, you go to sleep, I swear to God, I'm gonna beat your ass.
You ain't talking to nobody. I heard that deep. It sound like you ain't thinking to nobody now.
Look, bro. As soon as
I leave, like she laid it down, bro.
I can leave this bitch. What time is it right now? I can leave this bitch at 2 in the morning.
Hey,
She
I'm
gonna
already
come
knowing,
outside
because as soon as she hit a doorbell, she gonna be ready to yell.
Bro,
So she gonna be woke.
Bro, she thick as hell now, bro. Same time, bro. It's depending on how your situation is. Let's see how this goes.
Okay, we Gucci. Yeah, that's recording.
Yes.
And I made sure I hit record on yours.
Yes.
Yep, yours should recording. It's recording for 2 minutes and
Why
25 seconds.
why is you playing me like I give a fuck who Mooka is?
Because you love Mooka. Shuddy, when I'm about to leave the podcast in like a little bit when we done answering these questions, then I'm coming straight to it. Don't fucking matter, man. You ain't going to sleep. It's 9:25, bro. I'm not trying to hear that shit.
Okay, 10 o'clock I'm going to sleep.
Bro, you going to sleep at 10 o'clock, I'm going to beat your ass the next day, fool.
So, tell your homie.
This EJ Finesse, man. Show you know who this nigga is,
Hey,
man.
I
Stop
feel
acting
like
like
she
you
love.
don't care about this nigga. This your homie, too.
At 10 o'clock to get some coochie. If you don't, just leave me the fuck alone, because I don't need
Man, look. I'ma slide through that motherfucker, and I'ma slide in that motherfucker. So I ain't trying to hear that shit. Me and my brother trying to be famous. We trying to build a brand. Hopefully your little black ass come on this motherfucker and say something. Yeah. Hey, you go to bed at 10 o'clock, I'm gonna bust your head Saturday morning, folks. Alright. We'll see, motherfucker.
I'm telling you dead ass. I'm not answering after 10.
Folks, Shorty, you know I ain't, look, you shouldn't, Shorty, you know I'm drunk right now, so I'm gonna be honest.
On DMV, and I'm turning on.
Your ass ain't went to sleep at 10 o'clock in years, folks. I ain't trying to hear that shit.
It doesn't
Look, this is why I love her, folks, because she love hard, folks. She love hard as fuck. That's mine.
Yeah, these yours. I'm too.
All right, but yeah, so we about to finish up this podcast. I'm gonna get it to him with you as soon as I get done.
About
30 minutes. 30 minutes. You heard, look, you heard Parish right here. How long you say, gang?
No, it's about 30 minutes. We got 30
Nah,
minutes.
we need
we
about
got the halfway.
we need
We got 30 minutes left.
All right,
That's it.
man, why do we put up with this shit with short, thick bitches, man?
I need 20 minutes, and y'all can be done. I don't want to hear it longer than 20 minutes.
All right, look, Shuddy. I'm worth the wait.
You better tell her. You better tell her.
Shuddy, I'm
You
about
better
to slide
tell her.
this 10-inch all the way. Man, come on, folks. You know how I get down, Shuddy. I'm drunk, and you know I'm going to say what the fuck comes in my head.
Yes. I hope he keep all this. I hope Darius keep all this shit.
Hey, look. Hey, when niggas had their days, folks.
That shit says, hey, I'm finna slide.
Hey, you heard what you just said, man. Hey, look, all this shit gonna be on podcast, by the way, so just so you know. Hey, hold on.
This all 15 seconds, Joe.
Hold on, though, folks. Niggas had their days, don't they? Niggas had their days. I'm a normal nigga, folks.
We have bad games.
I won't
I'm a
hold
normal
you.
nigga.
I didn't went limp in the girl mouth before. I ain't gonna hold you.
Look, even LeBron James have a bad game, folks. All right, damn, so why you do me like that, man?
I
All right,
know
hey, we about to
that
start
mean
a
I love
podcast,
you.
though,
It's
so-
alright.
Right, that's cold if I love you.
I love
fuck
you, but
that.
you getting on my nerves. I
You
love you,
feel
though.
me? That's all it is. She just love hard as fuck with a little water head is. All right, but I love you though, Shuddy.
I heard they asking for the drip.